You know the vibes, PVO, positive vibes only, FOE, family over everything, high vibrations. Hope everybody's staying focused, stay clear minded, focusing on yourself, staying healthy, staying balanced, protecting your energy, mastering self. Today I want to talk to y'all about Moon in Pisces. The Moon in Pisces, intuitive, empathetic, imaginative. Before we talk specifically about the Moon in Pisces, let's talk about the Moon for a moment. Astrologers consider the Moon a planet. It is the fastest moving of all of them. Because it moves so quickly, the moon passes through each of the zodiac signs once every month. Just as the sun has a placement in our birth chart, so does the moon. It impacts us, it impacts the way we feel, how we react, and even the personal internal world we don't always show to those around us. When the moon is in Pisces, it has the greatest sensitivity and perceptiveness of surroundings. You can experience feelings of insecurity, be passive, and only wait and see what happens in your life. If you engage in creative or spiritual if you engage in creative or spiritual search, you will benefit from great imagination of Pisces. Moon in Pisces. No matter what sun sign you are in, for a couple of days a month, we will feel a little bit like Pisces. When the moon is in the whimsical sign of Pisces, you'll find yourself drifting and dreaming. Forget that pressured series of events in the day that you planned earlier, and don't bother checking on your watch. This lunation will have you more connected with the thoughts that are dancing around your mind. Then it will have you it will have the this lunation will have you more concerned with the thoughts that are going through your mind opposed to rather than the realities in your everyday life. Your intuition will be heightened, and you'll accomplish more by letting your instincts guide you. Because emotions are on overdrive during the Pisces moon, you have a sensitivity and receptivity to the world around you. This will be a time when you'll feel sentimental and wanting to connect with your loved ones and in an effort to be closer to them. Don't be surprised if you get a little misty during television commercials. This is how this moon affects us. New moon in Pisces. New moons are always a time for new beginnings. And the new moon in Pisces inspires us to be uh, imagine it inspires us to imagine the future. Write down what you've been dreaming of and what's stopping you from getting it done. This is the time when we overcome our fears so that we can begin manifesting the things we've fantasized about. The Pisces new moon is also a period of profound healing. If you've been wounded emotionally or spiritually, this is when you will focus on your regrets, your anger, your doubts, your insecurities. This is a good time to take a walk, to meditate. These moments of solitude will help you go within so you could connect to your higher self. You'll be able to patch up old wounds that have been lingering. Full moon in Pisces. The Pisces full moon is a time for compassion. When the empathy of the Pisces moon combines with the skills of the opposing Virgo sun, we truly have the best of both worlds. This relates to me. I'm highly affected with this moon in Pisces, with me being a Virgo rising sun, Virgo ascendant, and my descendant is Pisces. What these signs have in common is a sense of service. This full moon reminds us that we don't have to be precise to be helpful, and that making an error with a loving attitude is sometimes more beneficial than perfect behavior done be, begrudgingly. The full moon in Pisces turns our simple thoughts into vivid fantasies. We might feel like we're in a cosmic tug of war, where we're being pulled between idealism and reality. It may seem as though we're being forced to choose sides, but the point of this lunation is to put ideals and inspirations into concrete forms so we can bring our dreams down to earth. If you were born with the moon in Pisces, those born with their moon in Pisces, also called a natal moon in Pisces, are incredibly sensitive people that have been gifted with a sharp intuition. Their sixth sense is so strong that they often display psychic abilities and are prone to having prophetic dreams and picking up on things around them that others might not see or miss. Because of this, they trust their gut instincts and are known to act on hunches alone. Romance and passion are vital for someone with a Pisces moon, and they often dream about having the kind of fairy tale romances we read in books. This makes it easy for them to unconditionally accept the ones they love and always see the best in them. They can get caught up viewing others through rose colored glasses. But when they learn how to temper that with the realities of who someone really is, they experience a sublime kind of love. Lunar Pisceans are highly creative individuals. This is due to the fact that they have a deep appreciation for beauty and a widely vivid imaginations. They're incredibly artists. They're incredible artists and will channel this gift into various art forms. Artistic expressions is important for Pisces because it also acts as a form of escapisms, helping them recharge their spiritual batteries. Pisces moon traits are emotional, compassionate, sensitive, adaptable, sympathetic, easygoing, gentle, idealistic. Moon in Pisces. The bright side of Pisces moon, you are more compassionate, sensitive, loving, creative, loyal. The dark side of Pisces moon, you are more indecisive, discontented, vague, secretive, easily confused. Pisces and the moon have a natural affinity. Pisces is the sign of depths of emotions, and the moon represents your instinctiveness, instinctive emotional reactions, and sometimes your hidden dreams. Pisces is also the astrological sign of sorrow and self undoing. If you have the moon in Pisces, you have deep feelings and an innate understanding of the human condition. A, pe- a peculiar, a peculiar, a peculiar danger for anyone with the moon position is that the impressions received from the outside world will not accurately reflect the world as it is. Instead, they are filtered through an intense romanticism. Your instant reaction to stimuli in intense romanticism, your instant reaction to stimuli is to interpret things as you would like them to be rather than as they are. You wear the reality distorting glasses of the incurable optimist, the dreamer, the poet. Your romantic emotionalism is not always apparent on the surface, for you try to keep this part of your nature well hidden. However, even the most pragmatic person with a moon in Pisces feels the need to escape into a world of private imagination. As a moon in Pisces person, you are artistic and have a keen love for beauty in the arts. Many moon Pisceans have a flair for acting, writing, composing, or painting. Gifted with vision and imagination, you express yourself well in creative areas. It is through the senses and emotions rather than the intellect that you perceive things. You are extraordinarily intuitive and sometimes are gifted with psychic vision. You seem able to strip away the veil that separates the real world from the spiritual world. Very intuitive. And to know things that others cannot comprehend. In the real world, unfortunately, you do not always have an easy time. You tend to let your emotions get the better of you. Though you seem confident and completely in charge, especially if your sun is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, you have a weakness for letting those with strong wills and definite opinions lead you until unsuitable paths. Although you can work tirelessly and unselfishly for others, you find it hard to be strict and disciplined with yourself. So although you guys have like a tirelessly unselfish type of demeanor when it comes to others, when you are trying to focus in or zero into, things within yourself, you struggle with it discipline wise. Having to make final decisions causes you conflict and anxiety. There is a strong tendency to escape harsh realities and obligations. Sometimes you are perceived as gullible, but it is only your emotional nature that makes you appear that way. You are easy prey for unprincipled types who play on your tender feelings. So you have to be aware of that. You all are a prey for people that are a little, let's say, a little more advanced, a little more smarter than you are in certain areas, and You're vulnerable in the sense to those type people who like to play on your tender feelings. It is in exorcism, the exorcism in astrology that moon Pisceans are born under a special vibration that impels them to befriend humanity. Indeed, it is through helping others that you liberate yourself. In love, as in the rest of your life, you prefer the illusion to the reality. It is the wild passion, the feeling of being swept away that you desire. Your most favorite life moments are when you feel the euphoria of love, enveloping your entire being. You are a romance addict, and many moon Pisceans who drift from affair to affair keep wanting to experience the fabled glow of love as a form of psychological psychological escapism. So you are, if you're a moon Piscean, you are addicts in for love and romance in a sense. You are a romantic who will do everything you can to make a mate happy. So when in a relationship, you're a romantic addict. So romance is real big. So you all will go beyond and go above and go to great lengths to proving this and showing this to your mate, to your lover, to make them happy, to show them gratitude. It is your nature to do this. It's in your nature to do this. Even if you do not get the equivalent in return, meaning even if you don't get that same that you put out there, you don't get that same energy that you put out there. You just enjoy just putting that out there. It doesn't matter if you don't get it back. At the same time, you feel vulnerable and dependent. You feel vulnerable and dependent and build up an elaborate array of defenses to avoid being hurt. However, once you get past playing the role of the victim, you are able to sustain a truly joyful relationship of honesty and depth. So after you all like to play the victim a lot, but once you get past that phase of playing the victim, you all can enjoy a truly joyful relationship of honesty and depth. So playing the victim can cause some stagnation in your relationship. No matter what your sun sign may be, the Pisces moon qualities of creative imagination and sensitivity affect your personality. If your sun is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, a Pisces moon accentuates your intuitive nature and spirituality and confers unique artistic talent. If your sun is in earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, you combine strength of purpose with the Piscean moon perceptiveness and idealism, an excellent placement for those in politics and humanitarian work. If your sun is in air sign, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, a Pisces moon combines with your keen powers of communication to endow you with clairvoyant ability and a gift for touching the emotions of others. If your sun is in a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, a Pisces moon gives you dynamic energy, more depth, and profundity. I'm sorry. People with this placement have a hypnotic effect on the public. Whatever your sun sign, a Pisces moon gives you a sympathetic heart, an artistic temperament, and a great capacity for doing work that will make a lasting impression.